Residents in this town just found out their water bill is going to double, and the reason why will shock you. City council members recently voted for the rate hike, arguing that it was necessary to help cover rising operation costs, reduce water loss, and fund future infrastructure projects. And that's because Bentonville's water loss has surged from 30% to over 50%, far exceeding the national average of 14%. And for a system that produces nearly 20 million gallons of water per day, that 50% water loss of 10 million gallons would be enough to supply 33,000 households with water for an entire day. But these water leaks aren't caused by some out-of-date pipes. Bentonville's waterway infrastructure isn't even that old. These leaks are actually a symptom of a much greater problem. Bentonville's population exploded by 75% between 1990 and 2000, and again by 79% in the following decade. By 2024, the city had over 61,000 residents. And new households result in the construction of new pipes, expanding the current waterway system. The problem is, when your system grows by 70 or 50% each year, the utility provider can't keep up with management and maintenance, which in turn can lead to massive water loss issues. And to be very clear, the issue isn't that Bentonville welcomed too many new residents over the past 30 years, but rather how that growth happened. The relentless outward expansion in Bentonville has stretched public resources to a breaking point, and now residents are footing the bill. Cities always encourage expansion. Building things like new subdivisions, big box stores, industrial parks, and even roads generates immediate tax revenue, which makes the local government appear financially successful in the short term. And to support this new growth, cities take on long-term obligations, building roads, sewer systems, water lines, and other infrastructure. The problem is, while developers may pay for initial construction, the city is usually responsible for maintaining and eventually replacing this infrastructure, costs that don't show up immediately but grow over time. And when those bills come due, to help generate fresh revenue, cities will often approve even more new development, repeating the cycle just like a Ponzi scheme. But these costs always catch up, and when the city can't expand fast enough to keep paying for aging infrastructure, it leads to higher taxes, budget deficits, and sometimes even bankruptcy. So what's the solution here? Do we just stop growing? No. Instead, we can start building smarter. We can make use of empty buildings, or put new buildings in already developed areas instead of continuing to spread out. Working this way, we could gain tax value without having to build thousands of dollars of new infrastructure.